All right. Hello there. I hope everybody is doing good. We are ready to roll here. I've got a stamp set, no dies tonight, but I have been wanting to try this one out. This is actually in our annual catalog, and we're going to do a simple um, template. Oops, you took a sneak peek. I forgot to put that one away. There's a sneak peek. But that's okay. I am going to make a card with you tonight. This is Madeline from Madeline's Craft Room, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Vancouver Island, BC, Canada. And if you are joining me live, be sure to comment, as it's always so fun to be able to see who's here. There's Linda. Hello, Linda. And just love to be able to craft and participate with you tonight. So if you are catching my replay either on Facebook or on YouTube, welcome and let me know where you're from. And so glad that you could join us. And if you're catching me also on YouTube, be sure to subscribe so that you can know when my videos are coming out next. So I do one every Thursday. And so would love to have you join with us and have some fun and learn together. So tonight we are going, where's my other card? I received a card, not this last Christmas, but probably the Christmas before. And that is the one that we're going to kind of copy in a sense tonight. Obviously, we're not making a Christmas one in February, but before we also get going, I just wanted to, as I see some are starting to sign on here, and because I know I'm going to forget, next week, Monday, which is actually a holiday here in BC, Family Day, we are going to do a coffee and cards. So if you're in person around here and you can join us, we'd love to have you. Go to my blog, as you can see here on the banner, and you will be able to find the form to register for that. And then the following Saturday, we are going to have a birthday bash, a card buffet. I have now selected and made all the cards for the card buffet, and I'm getting them all ready. So be sure to let me know and sign up, because you'll also have a choice to see them ahead of time and make sure that we have the proper card kits ready. So there we go. Let's get that over with. So glad that you could join me. And tonight you're going to see a card that actually I got. I don't remember if it was must have been a swap at our Vancouver Island meeting, or not sure what. But anyway, it's Barb Trips. And Barb had made this beautiful card, and it's called a suspension fun fold. So this opens up like this. Oh, there's Wendy. Hello, Wendy. So this kind of suspends down here, and she actually had used a magnet. I did not have as much luck with a magnet. Oh, there's Jenny. Hello, Jenny. All right, 2 times in one day, Jenny. So here we go. And I just love the way she had used this glitter paper and the ornaments hanging. So beautiful. So very beautiful. So we're going to make one tonight with this pizza man. So we have all our pieces here, and I'm just going to move this over here. Hello, Wendy. You like that one Barb made, hey? So again, look on my blog tomorrow, and I will have all the measurements so that you will be able to use this as one of your templates for your cards that you're making. Now, as you saw with Barb's, oh, there's Yvonne. Hello, Yvonne. So Barb had hers going this way, and we are going to do the same, but you'll see later how I did one a little bit different. So just to save time, I have pre-cut the pieces, and I will, oh, there's Vicky. All right. So now I have all these different pieces, and they will all be on my blog tomorrow. But basically what it is we're going to put this on the top and this one on the bottom. That's what we're going to start with. Yeah, Jenny. And then as you can see here, if you can see, this is called the spatters. And I just kind of thought if I'm going to emboss, this would be kind of the one because, you know, cooks can kind of be messy. And maybe that's the tomato sauce splashing onto the pizza. Anyway, I thought it'd be fun. So that's what we're going to start off with here. I'm going to grab my adhesive. All right. And I'm just going to put glue. Now, I do like using glue, especially on embossed paper, just because of the fact that there are so many bumps and little places in there that the glue can settle into, and it does really adhere really well. So let's put these two pieces on. And the cardstock that I am using, the color, I am going with Real Red. I just kind of thought it fit the chef here because chefs are usually wearing white and black. So there we go. We've got that as a start. And then we have, again, Real Red cardstock and the white. So you can see how that spatter works really good on this. So I'm going to put glue on this one. Okay. And stick this on so we'll get all that prep done. Just like that. All right. Now, I'm going to move that over there for a minute because what we need to do now is we need to stamp with our Memento ink. If I can open it up. And look at this pizza man. Oh, there's Kathy. Hello, Kathy. All right. So what we're going to do is, because this is a larger stamp, I'm actually going to take my ink to the stamp pad. So we're going to ink him up. That looks pretty good. Okay. And I'm not really going to worry about where I put this because I'll put him on this side. I'm actually going to cut him out. And yes, this one would be a little bit of fussy cutting, but as you can see, his silhouette is actually not complicated in any means. So we will be able to very easily cut that out. But first, we're going to do some coloring. So first of all, we are going to start with his face and his hands. That's the base. Oh, I'm going to close up my glue here. All right. And again, when you're opening your blends, kind of put your thumb and push, and that helps it so that it does not break. Because if you have ever done it before where you've gone like this, they can separate, and then it's a real pain to open from then on. And I do try to remember to put the cap on there because when you get a few of them open, you know, they're pretty similar, and sometimes it can get confusing which ones go on the proper one. So this is actually 8 and 9. These are some of these neutral ones. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start with his hand. And we could probably stick with just one, but I'm just going to add a little bit of this color together. Okay, now we're going to do his other hand. Now I'm going to leave his chef jacket white because that's what a chef wears. I know it's always kind of messy when you see chef jackets, though. They don't stay white while they're cooking. Okay, face, here we go. And then we've got his chef hat, which again is white. So we're not going to touch that. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to blend that a little bit. So I always start with light and then I come in with the dark. So here we go. Now, if you're looking at his mustache, I am seeing that it didn't come perfectly black. Probably didn't stamp it quite enough. And do you know how? Hello, Marcia. There she is. Nice to see you, Marcia. Okay, so if you want to fix that up, one thing that you can do is use the Stampin' Up! Marker. And if you just go over it, then you can make it real black. I want it to be really distinguished. Unless this chef has gray hair. I guess it's possible that he could have gray hair. But anyway, we're going to make it black. All right. So now the only thing that I think I will color is, oh, and I forgot the other one. Do I have it over here? Let me see what we got over here. Real red. Okay, well, I'm going to switch to real red. I am going to do his apron. Usually his apron is white, but you know what? I just kind of feel we want to have a little bit of color. So I'm going to put a little bit of real red on here so that I'm going to use the light again. But yes, chefs wear white usually. So we're going to just add a little splash of color just because our card has the real red. I think that will look really nice to have at least some red on the pizza man other than the pizza. And it looks like a pepperoni pizza. The other pizzas that are on the stamp set, let's see if I can put this under here. You can see that they actually have mushrooms and peppers or whatever else. So that's kind of nice. You don't have to just make pepperoni, as I'm certainly not. I'm okay with pepperoni, but I much prefer the others. Okay. I'm going to blend that in a little bit. It looks funny right now, but it will get better. See, I forgot to put it on this one. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to do the pizza. How are we going to do the pizza? Well, I thought we'll use some daffodil yellow, and we're going to put that in here. I know that looks still too yellow. Hang on. We're going to do some other things to this. I should have had my orange. Do I have my orange? I do. How about we put a little bit of, there it is. That's what I forgot to take out earlier. Let me just see for color. It'll be okay. I think that will be a little bit better. So did you know that you can do that? I know that our blends come in packs of 2, but you don't have to use it as the combo pack. You can mix it any way you want. And I think that looks a little bit more like cheese. Is that Chef David? Well, I don't know if that's my uncle. The chubby belly might be. Hey, Auntie? Okay, so let's see now. We are needing our pepperoni. And so, yes, cooks like to taste everything and they enjoy food, obviously. That's why they are a cook. So I'm going to try this. This one is this light? Yes, this is light. So I am going to try putting, and I know that's not quite pepperoni color, but hang on. I'm going to do the same thing with the pepperoni. This is Cajun Crease, and I'm going to use that on the pepperoni, but then I'm going to come in with cherry cobbler. Let's see. I kind of thought that looked, it's not exactly, but I think it will do for pepperoni. What do you think? At least people will hopefully figure out what it is. Okay, there we go. Now, I thought of it. I should have what color are we going to use for the, here, for the pizza dough? I think we're going to try this one. Sorry, this is probably the most time-consuming part of the card, is coloring a little bit, but it isn't too much because of the fact that we are not coloring the chef jacket or hat or pants. There we go. We have our pizza man. I know my kids, we used to read a story called The Pizza Man. Has anybody ever heard of that child's book? Oh my goodness. Freddie still loves it today. Yes. He knows it pretty much by heart, but it's always fun. Okay. I'm just seeing I cut a dimensional, and can you see? I got to clean my scissors. Goodness. Just don't cut my fingers. And that's what's so beautiful about our Stampin' Up! Snips, is because they are so sharp, and I love how you can go to the very end. They are just so nice and sharp and really help you to do such precision cutting. So we're just going to cut this guy out of here like this. Sorry, tonight we have a little bit of coloring and cutting. So thanks for your patience. I guess I could have cut out most of it. But I'm not one who likes to edit the video or make some changes and make you wait forever, just because of the fact I like to do it as real as possible, even if that means I'm making mistakes, because it is real life. We do make mistakes, and it does take a little bit of time to do. So we'll do this. Okay, I did, of course, put the embossing through the emboss machine, so that's already done. But you can see these are all pretty straight lines. You can do that. So just around his last shoe. And always move your paper, not your scissors. Okay, we got our pizza man. Here we go. So basically, I'll give you a little clue as to, we're going to be putting him on there like that. So before we do that, we are going to do the middle. And I know that sounds kind of weird to do the middle, but I want to make sure that this is going to be all positioned right. And I forgot, we need a pizza. No, actually, I'm not going to do pizza. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use, look at this cute little cutlery spoon and flipper. Black ink, here it is, it's hiding. And we're going to put this on the bottom. Now that will be covered up, of course, with the suspension, so we're okay. And even on the bottom flaps, so that can still go on the bottom, no problem. But where it is different, and now I don't know if I'll even glue it. I'm going to close up my ink though. Do not trust that. And I'll tell you, I don't glue this in, because if I do my next stamping and make a mistake, it's a lot easier to fix this way. So I'm going to put it like that. And let's see if we're going to have room. Nope, we're going to have this move over even more. Is that going to fit in there? It will. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to ink up. And this is so cute. It says, "You got a piece of my heart." Pizza my heart. Pretty sweet. So we're going to try to put this on straight. Go down. And, oh, that did not go straight. Unless it just moved. Nope. So this is why I do not do that. And I think I might even do that first. So you know what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to stamp it in the middle, because now I know where it's going. my camera is always in my... I'm not going to take the chance that I did last time. I'm moving my stand up and then it slide on me. You know what? I think that will be okay. All right. So, got to get our flipper here again. Okay. Now close this up. Now we can glue it in. Okay. So now we got our middle, but that sentiment that I just stamped is what's going to peek through the suspension. And so that's why it's important to sliding. So one nice thing about glue is it gives you a little bit of wiggle room. Okay, so now we're going to close this up. And it is nice if you can leave a little bit of white, like you could go here, but I don't know, it kind of has a nice effect when you show the little bit of the white through. So what we're going to do is put a little bit of adhesive on the top, just like this. And we can't, oh, I guess I didn't have it in my stand and now it's trying to blob up. Oh, here we go. That's why I do like to put it so that it's face down. I have other papers in the way here tonight because I don't want to forget to show you that. Okay, so now we're going to put this here. Okay, so you see we don't want to cover this up here. We've got Mr. Pizza Man. Okay, and now we got the pizza. And yeah, no, we got to put them. We got to make sure that we can see the words. I could have put the pizza down a little further. Okay, if you're doing this one next time, put the pizza down there a little bit. But that's okay, because as you know with Barb's, her dies went right up to the top. So it's okay. So, oops, we'll just have to move this in this way a little bit more. Okay, we're going to put some adhesive down here again. Okay. Don't want to have, and you remember what to do. I suggest that if you put a little too much glue, like that might be a little bit of too much glue on that side, what you can do is take your silicone mat, timber, and just dab it down. And that way you'll get that excess glue. All right. So now, I gotta see here again. Up a little bit more. Okay. All right. Now, because I couldn't get my magnet to work, I actually did use a little tiny Velcro dot that I have because you don't want this sticking up. So we're going to put a little bit. So I stick them together so that they're going to be exactly in the right spot. And then I go down. And then it's easy enough to lift up and voila, there it is. Now, I am looking at this corner, and because I should have put this down further, but it's okay. There's always ways to fix it. One thing that we could do is make, I know what we're going to do. There is a really cool stamp. Look at this. What if we did this? And I'm going to, do I have paper behind me here? Okay. Now I've not inked this one up, but to me, it looks like the old-fashioned diner, doesn't it? What if, oops, my cards are, that looks pretty good. Okay, oops. Okay, we're just going to, if it's not quite straight, then we'll fix it. Okay, doesn't that ever look cool? So then now we're just going to take our trimmer and not sure if that's exactly where we're going to put it or we cut it even shorter, but hang on. So I was thinking, what if, oh, I know what we could do. I know what we could do. Here we go. So this is going to fit right here. So I'm going to snip this. And then I am going to snip this. Is my friend still selling? What do you mean by selling, Jenny? I have missed something there. Okay. And we have to make sure that we have, oh, I should have cut. So see what I did is I cut along the black, and I should not have had that black showing because we're going to make it look like it's all one floor. So if you go like this, oops, stay in the screen, Madeline. Now we're going to crisscross it. I think that will work. I'm going to move it over one more. Okay, so now my adhesive went missing again. I'm going to put it on the bottom. So I'm going to put it here. Oh, this stands for the glue. You know what, Jenny? We have not heard anything about it for a long time. I forgot to ask at our last demonstrator meeting. Uh-oh. What happened there? I don't know about you guys, but I am not having the best Wi-Fi these days. So I don't know what's going on. Is that what happened there? Okay. So now, because it's a little piece, that's why we're being fiddly here. But that's okay. I think this will be even better by having this on the bottom. I need to trim it a little bit more though. It's sticking out. But Jenny, if I find out, I'll let you know, okay? So let's do that. Now we're going to glue that on here. What do you think? Did that improve it? Now it looks even more like a pizza place, doesn't it? So we'll put that right there like that. So you can fix any boo-boo, and sometimes your fix makes it look even better. You're okay, you too. You like that, Marcia? That's cute, isn't it? So all these pizza lovers, or you could use this for as a masculine card or anybody's card. Hey, Debbie, there she is. Nice. So there we have the different versions. So here was the Christmas version. Yeah, it's really slow. Sorry, ladies. I don't know what's going on with the Wi-Fi tonight. Yikes. So here we have the Christmas version, and then we have the Pizza Man, and then we have this one, and I'll show you up a little closer if my Wi-Fi will cooperate. It's taken a long time for it to get it. So this here, I did opposite. So instead of going this way, I took it and made the suspension going this way. Yes, it is an authentic pizza floor. Absolutely. Nice parlor. So this one opens up like this. And for this one, this is the Thoughtful Expressions. And this is the lovely paper. And I had not used this one yet. This one here has the bubble gum. This one has a little bit of bubble gum in it. And this one has a little bit of bubble gum in it. So I wanted to try out another one of those lovely papers. And of course, that stamp set is the one with the hummingbird, which we've used before, but there's the beautiful flowers. So you can see that this is one template, easy fun fold, and you could use it for so many different themes. So hopefully this gives you lots of ideas, and I would love to see what you create with this, because as you can see here, I use designer paper, whereas this one and the one Barb did is just embossing the cardstock. So you can see, and then direction, which way your suspension is going. So there's all kinds of different ways that would work. So I'd love to see what you do. Thanks for joining me, ladies, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye for now.